Today was day 5 of training camp for the Buffalo Bills, July 31st, 2023. And the very first day that the Bills have put on shoulder pads. So, as we know, camp gets repped up a little bit when we're wearing shoulder pads. And today was day 1 for that. The first player I noticed that had a good day was James Cook. James had a couple of very nice runs, which means the offensive line was probably giving him some good holes too. So Cook had a good practice, but it really looked like the player of the day today, and with multiple receptions, looked like they were trying to get him the ball, making effort to, was Gabe Davis. He had 3 completions in a row, 1 deep, 1 short, and 1 off the ground. So he got it off, caught it from before it hit the ground. So a great day from Gabe Davis. I call him the player of the day. The play of the day was probably an awful, awful play call. Why on the very first day of practice would we call the Philly special and send our quarterback out to catch a pass? No, don't do that. Taron Johnson hit him, knocked the ball away, and Josh laid on the ground for a few moments. I think he just got the wind knocked out of him, but what a scary few moments that was, that we might lose our quarterback in the first day of pads. Don't call pass plays to your quarterback when you're wearing pads. Okay, but on from that, it was really nice to talk to a couple of the players today. We'll get to that in just a moment, but it was a good practice. Rained just a tiny bit in the middle, but it was nice and cool out there. And yeah, so as far as autographs for today, we did get, like I said a second ago, that we did get some time to talk to players. We talked to Ed Oliver again, and Ed signed this picture for me. I told him I mocked it up with a little Photoshop of him with a buffalo, and he said, I'm going to kick that buffalo's, I think he said, I'm going to kick that out of that buffalo. So, yeah, Ed Oliver. It's so nice this year that, you know, he's coming over and signing autographs before practice. It's a great guy. After practice, I was the last person actually to get Dion Dawkins' autograph. He put it down on the table in front of him, but it was not a smooth surface, so come out looking a little bit like that. But I just loved it. I had Dion's picture already, but I just loved this pose that he got this year. So wanted to get that autographed as well. And you already know what I feel about Dion Dawkins. Just a great guy on and off the field. Buffalo's Walter Payton Award winner last year for all the stuff he does off the field. And he's just one of the kindest guys. In every single practice, he makes sure that he's signing some autographs for some people. He can't get to everybody. Nobody can, but he does make an effort. And then I didn't have pictures of either of these two guys, so I just went ahead and got their autographs. But on there in the middle is Isabella. Andy came to our team just a couple of days ago from the Ravens, as he was released from the Ravens. He is fast, and I've enjoyed watching him put in extra work after every practice. And today, after he did that, he also came over and signed some autographs. So, and then there's also got Damar Hamlin's autograph over there. And Damar did a long interview after practice with the media, and I grabbed this after that was over. And I actually waved and talked to Damar a little bit, and got to see his mother. Didn't really talk to her, but got to see his mother, Nina, over there too. So it was great to see the whole family as we were all praying for Damar. As you can see, I already have his autograph here. He's wearing 32 in that picture. It used to be his old number. Now he's obviously 3. And it was nice to see that whole family as we were all praying and for him while he was going through that whole cardiac arrest issue at the Bengals game last year. And then the player I was really hoping to get today was DaQuan Jones. Right before practice started, he saw me with this picture, and he came over and he signed this. And I did say to him that practice was going to be more legit today because they're wearing pads. And he said, "Oh yeah, it's legit now. Let's go." He was pumped. So again, defensive line, really been great at signing autographs. And this year more than ever. Greg Rousseau signed a lot of autographs after practice today. I wasn't able to get into the front of the line for that one, but he did do a lot of autographs after practice too. So heads up to the defensive line for taking care of the fans this year. A lot of players are signing autographs. Just your luck where you get to stand and where they go to, and whether you're a VIP or general admission, and where you get to be when the players come over to sign autographs. But the players are making an effort to do that this year for the most part. So with that, tomorrow we'll have another day of practice with the pads on again, and hopefully no passes to our quarterback. I think that's a very bad idea. We did have, I don't know if I mentioned this already, but we did have, it looked like Bernard playing middle linebacker today. So the rotation of one every 3 days, you get to play middle linebacker of those three guys. Bernard, Dotson, and Spector seems to be continuing through practice. But all the guys get time. It's just who gets the predominant time out there with the number ones. I also noticed Damian Harris. He had a good practice too, as the running backs with their first day of pads on. And across the middle, there was a throw to a tight end, and his name's the guy that we just got in the USFL that played for the Packers. I think it's Steinberger or something like that. But he got licked across the middle by someone and held the ball. So that's good to see too. Again, another great day of practice. Tomorrow we'll come back out with the pads and have another fantastic day of practice, but no passes to the quarterback. But always remember, God loves you, and so do I.